What's up, y'all? What's going on, girl? This girl. What a way to start. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Queen G. I don't know what kind of vibe I was in, but I'm so used to talking to my homegirls. I was trying to introduce the show as "What's up, girl?" Y'all forgive me for that. But anyway, welcome to another segment of the Queen G Live Experience. I'm a little over dolled up, as you can see. I'm still really representing my sunshades that we're selling for the summer. Get your shades. Call me for a consultation so you can get your favorite pair out of the bunch. We got a lot of different selections with different colors, different bands, and also you get to pick out your sunshades case as well. We have different colors in that sense. That's why I was all overboard, dolled up with those glasses. But thank y'all all for continuing to tune in to the Queen G Live Experience. Welcome to another episode. We got a lot of stuff coming up in the near future. I want y'all to keep tuning in. I want to make an announcement though. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Pacific Standard Time. I need everybody that's anybody. I need y'all to watch the Michael Collier show on Facebook Live because I am a special guest on that show. We filmed it today. We're coming on in the morning. It's going to be the morning show. I'll be on the morning show. So I'm looking forward to having you guys all there tune in. Like last time, you gave me so much love last time on that show. So I need y'all support again. He is a really amazing guy. When I talked to him today, he was like, look, I was looking for you and where's my friend at? And I've been wanting your number. And he is just amazingly cool. And we will be having him up and coming up on a future episode of the Queen G Live Experience too. So stay tuned. You never know who we're going to have on here. But anyway, I want to go ahead and introduce my special guest. She is beautiful. She is a sweetheart. I met her in Milwaukee at Hollywood in Milwaukee, which is an event I hosted the red carpet for. And one thing I recognized about her was her kindness. I was working the event the whole night and had been up for hours. She came by my section of the club and, asked me if I wanted something to drink, just out of nowhere. And you know what? I was very parched. I was thirsty and I had been working all night, and she just out of nowhere just came and just, asked me if there was something that I needed. And I just thought that was so kind. I'll never forget her for that moment. And that's when you go beyond being an artist and you are just a human being. You know what I mean? And that's what I love about meeting her that evening. I got to know the human side of her. And she's also very talented on top of that. When I heard her blow on stage, I was like, okay. Now, I love it when and this is not an offense race-wise, when a white girl can blow. I love when that happens, okay? I love when I see that in the industry because, I know she's been around some sisterhood. And y'all go get me for that later. But she's an amazing person. She's kind, a sweetheart, and very talented. And she has a track with Smokey the Bandit as well. They have a merging track together. So let's welcome, without any further ado, our special guest, Miss Lissa Blair, to the Queen G Live Experience. Uh-oh. What happened to our guest? Let us see. Let's see if we can get her to log back in. There we go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. How are you? I was like, she was on here. What happened? What happened?
Thanks for tuning in.
Yes, welcome to the Queen G Live experience.
Yes, I'm excited.
How are you tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. Kind of tired, but I'm
Right.
holding on.
As we all are, girl. It's been a long day for me too, but I'm so glad that we still got a chance to do this. And I don't know if you heard the intro, but I introduced you as a white girl that can sing,
Yeah,
that you could blow.
yeah, I was laughing.
I was like, I hope she don't get mad at me for that. But you know, when I hear a white girl that can sing like you, they got them pipes, I'm like, she done been around some sisterhood somewhere. Oh my goodness. So, one of the things I want to know, first of all, in the intro as well, I stated that not only are you talented and amazing and all that, but also just a sweet human being. Your kindness is amazing. And you looked out for me the night of the show. And I'll never forget that. That goes a long way with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep, I just
What
seen you
what
out
made you
there.
get what made you offer me a drink? Did I look tired or thirsty? Like what happened that night that drew you?
I actually noticed, I was like, I'm like, I want to make sure she's having fun and everything, because some people like to just chill, at the club. Some people like to get up and dance, and some people like to perform, so I just wanted to make sure. And I seen your drink was empty, so I was like, I might as well ask, so.
Aww.
Yeah.
And like I said, it was right on time. I really needed that at that moment. I was thirsty. I had been talking for hours, had been working that whole time, and just it was just and I went from one thing to the next. So we went from
Quick.
doing the red carpet interviews to launching the radio show that night too. So it was two different things going on, and then I was also doing my book signing, just a lot of talking. So it was just right on time, and I just wanted you to know that goes a long way with me.
No problem.
Yes. So tell us, Lissa, tell us where it all began for you. When did you start this journey of being a singer? And tell us about the beginning.
So in the beginning, I would say it was probably about like 3, 4. I would say probably closer to 3. I had a neighbor, um, and his name was Uncle Dan. Or that's what we called him. And he had like a really legit studio in his house, like with the full board and everything. Like it was nice. And I just remember stepping in the studio. I'm like, whoa, this is cool. Like I want to try it. So he let me try a little something just for fun, and I was like, this is what I want to do. So he told me
Right.
the tune. So I was like, okay. At 3, I guess that's pretty good, right? If you can hold a tune. So
Oh, yeah.
I went from there, and just from then on, I would just sing at home, the shower, stuff like that when I was young. But then when I was probably like 7, I believe, is when I started doing like singing for like graduations and graduation parties, and like church. I sang in church a lot. Did solos in church, and I was in chamber choir growing up in school.
So at age 7, what kind of songs were you doing at 7? Like,
So not in church. I was singing like Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You. I did that at graduation. And then at church, I was singing, I don't know if you know any gospel songs, but My Redeemer by Nicole C. Mullins. I was singing that. That was
okay.
my favorites. Oh my gosh, there were so many. It was like back to that was my favorite one though. That was my go-to. But I had quite a few. But yeah, I sang in church and stuff. And then when I got older, I was in the chamber choir. I did a lot of competitions, and won a lot of like first, second place. And then I actually did the Star Spangled the Star Spangled Banner for a baseball game. It used to be called the Covlesty Stadium in South Bend, but now it's the Cubs. The Cubs, yeah, they changed the name. So I did that when I was actually in high school, and they had me on the news and stuff. Like that was
Wow.
my public experience, like where it was kind of big, So I was like terrified, but I made it work. And then from then on out, like I just did a lot of writing. I've been writing since I was probably like 8, like writing songs and stuff. And then as I really didn't start. Now I
Mm-hmm.
recorded myself on my karaoke machine, like with cassette tapes and stuff when I was like younger, but I didn't actually record in the studio my own stuff till I was probably like, I got a late start. So I was probably like 22, 23. And, then
And
on,
that's when you started doing your own thing, your
yeah.
own personal
Right.
music and writing and things like
I
that.
used to
So
record my own music on the karaoke machine when I was younger, but it just doesn't sound the same, so.
what was that defining moment that made you say, this is it for me? I know that this is what I want to do.
Well, there was actually 2 moments. The first moment was, when I was like 3, and when I got in that first studio and I was like, whoa, this is it, And then when it hit another level was when I started recording in the studio, like an actual studio. I think it was Jay Lunatic's studio was the first one. He's well known around here. He helps a lot of people out. So yeah, he was kind of like a mentor, and started off there, and that's when I was like, oh my gosh. At first it was weird hearing my voice, like my own voice. I was like,
Right.
ugh, I don't think I like this, and then after a while I just had to get used to it. And like growing up I used to mimic a lot of singers, but I
Mm-hmm.
found my own voice when I was younger. But when I started recording my own stuff is when I like found my own voice, like
Right. Let me ask you this, because I know how powerful singing is. Um, do you feel as if that's one of your powers and your strengths?
that what part? I'm sorry, it was hard to hear you.
Singing one of your powers or one of your strengths? One of your
Yeah.
strong things? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would definitely say that singing and writing. Uh, I would even put writing a little above singing for myself. I love writing, and I feel like there's some type of magic in it when I write, because
Yes.
a lot of things I don't say out loud when I talk, or like I'm not very good at speeches and things like that. But when it comes to music, it's a whole nother story. I can get it out, so.
And put the words together the way they need to go in order to make it into something. What's your favorite song that you wrote?
Well, it always changes because as soon as a new one comes out, it's my favorite, until I get like, sick of my own stuff. But I would have to say my favorite ones. I have more than one, but my favorite ones would be Bottles is one of my favorites. It just gives me such a good vibe, I really like that one. And then I also a song that I haven't released yet. It's me and Jay Styles of Blackstreet have a song together, and we did a duet.
Okay.
Yeah, we did like a duet to where instead of one of us doing a verse and another one doing the next verse or halfway in the middle of the verse, we actually did like almost every other line, like kind of old school duet way. So we did a lot of writing sessions, and we did FaceTime writing sessions, and we wrote it all together. So it's
So
really
how does that feel to have a celebrity person that respects your writing and you sometimes dream these moments and then you find yourself in that moment? How did that feel to be in that moment?
So it wasn't how I was expecting it. So you always dream of things, and you're always like thinking when you meet somebody, or like even when I met like Do or Die and Twista and them, like it. I imagined that I was gonna be giddy and all like, oh my gosh, but in the moment you just kind of like relax, and I felt like I was okay, like I was meant for this. So it just felt natural. I don't know how to explain it, but it didn't turn out like I thought it would. I thought I was gonna like embarrass myself in front of these people, and but no, it was actually pretty natural. And Jay Styles is so down to earth. Like he's like
Right.
a great mentor. Like he does like artist development, and he's a producer. He owns like dance studios and all kinds of stuff. So I mean, he's just a great help. I've met a lot of people through him. Like he's really helping me connect.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What are some of your goals that you have set for yourself, like as an artist and as a writer?
So I'll start with as a writer. That's actually, like I said, that's more like my first love. I really like writing. I want to take on, writing for other artists and stuff as well. And I just feel like I can pour my heart out that way rather than keep it all inside. And then when it comes to an artist, there's so many goals when it comes to that. But I will say a couple little goals that I've kind of always had since I was younger is there are some features that I've always kind of like wanted to do. And two of them I've already kind of done. That's with Do or Die. And I have a feature with that with Bilo from Do or Die. And then also Blackstreet, I got a feature with J Styles. And the other people were Tyrese was one of them actually.
Really? Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
What was that?
I said that's awesome. That was awesome.
He was one, and then Missy Elliott was another big one, and Brandy. Those were
wow. That is so amazing.
Yeah.
And I know you're kind of you look back and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, like I would never ever would have thought that I would have connected with so many people. Like I've met a lot of like celebrities and legends in the game, and it's just really exciting to learn about somebody who's been in it so long. Because you have like the younger artists who they see things a certain way, and then you see the legends in the game. They're wiser in a lot of ways because they've seen so much. They've seen the old school, the new school. They've seen everything happen and how things have changed.
Right.
Can you hear me?
Let me ask you some. Smokey the Bandit, the project with him. How did you get that project?
So I think we connected on Facebook. I believe is how we connected that way because I seen he had posted. He's posting his music all the time, and when I first see people post their music, because I have a lot of artists on my page. It's hard to weed through the ones you're actually going to listen to because it's just overwhelming. There's so many. You want to listen to everybody, but you can't. So, at first I hadn't really heard his music right away. But it might have been like a month after we became friends on Facebook, I was able to listen to some of his songs. And I was like, okay, he knows what he's doing. All right. So, and he even had that little bit of that Bone Thugs flavor to it. So I'm a Bone Thugs like fan big time. So yeah. So we just connected.
Oh my God. Smokey the Bandit is dope. Like his person, if you know him in person, you're like, he just vibes, and he feels.
Really good vibe, good energy. He's always smiling, like no matter what. He's always laughing, smiling. He's always having a good time. Like he's great energy to be around. A lot of people aren't like that, And another thing about him is he promotes to other people, other artists. Like a lot of artists do that, and he's very supportive in a lot of ways. And I appreciated that. And when I see artists do that, when I'm working with them, that makes me want to like work with them more, and help promote them too. Because you get some artists where you do features with them and you don't really see them pushing you at all. And you're like, okay, that was cool, but that's probably like the last, little rendezvous with that because you're not, I don't know where it's going to go. But when you get with like artists like that, you just know it's a team at that point. You're helping each other. So yeah.
You guys have really great entertainment chemistry as well on stage. Like the way you vibe and the way you perform together, it's dope.
I can barely hear you. There's like a weird going on.
I know. I don't know what to. Let me talk to my producer and see what she says. Okay, I'm gonna go out real quick and come right back. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You stay put.
I will.
Sometime with the technology, you gotta just, right away. So,
I don't know. Maybe it's bad service. You hear it too,
well,
though,
we're
right?
gonna, huh?
You hear it too, though, right?
I can hear you, but barely. Why don't you go out and come back in and see what happens? See if that will work. Okay, y'all. Sorry about that. We're having a few technical issues. It's been good all day, so I don't know what's happening, but it's all good. Y'all know I listen. Even real other shows have technical issues sometimes, so we both are going out and coming back in to see if that's gonna help some with the bad feedback. We want to make sure y'all hear us, you know what I mean, and hear us well on the show and not have all that choppy, crazy feedback. So we're clear now on my end. Let's see what happens when Lisa Blair comes back. We want to make sure that we get her back on in a minute. She's going to be coming back. And thank y'all for tuning in too. This is a great interview. She's a great person. Her energy is dope. And if y'all haven't, check her out on YouTube. Lisa Blair. She's badass, like really good at what she does. And like I said, it's not just about being a singer. What type of character are you too? And she's a good person, straight up. That's what I learned the night of the event. So we're good on my end. Let's see if we can get her back. And then see what happens when she comes back. You guys, thank you for your patience, y'all. We are definitely appreciating that. Y'all, we be dialoguing and talking to each other on inboxes and all kind of stuff to try to make these shows flow. And even with producers and all that on board, sometimes it just be technical. It's nothing that we can do about it. Facebook decides to cut up at that moment or whatever, and that's just what it is. So, oh, it said it won't. Okay. She's having a hard time getting back in. Uh, we got a lot of information though, and we got a chance to ask a lot of questions. Hopefully, we'll get her back on because I wouldn't want to let that be the end of the interview. Let me send her this link again and see if that will help. Sorry, y'all. Thank y'all for your patience. She has the link. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all are so kind. I don't want to just be completely quiet here. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Queen G Live Experience. And again, while I have you guys' attention, make sure that you tune in tomorrow morning to the Michael Collier Show at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And that is, West Coast time. For us, we're on Central Standard Time. So for us, it's 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tony, sing. Right. I wish we could get her back on here to do something for us. I was gonna ask her to sing if we can get her back on the show. I don't know what's happening. Okay, I think we got her back. Yep, there we go.
Am I back?
Hey,
Oh my gosh, I was like, what happened? It wouldn't let me come back on for some reason. My phone's acting a little weird too.
it's all good. Girl, that's the devil. That's the devil. Like,
It is. I was like, no, not now, not right in the middle.
listen, because the next thing I was gonna ask you to do, and I'm gonna get in here and jump in on this so that we can get you to do this before it cuts up again. I want to hear your voice, Mama. Can we get you to rip something, anything, whatever you feel comfortable with? Ain't no pressure or like, I don't want you to feel like, dang, well, I gotta sing a whole symphony. No.
Yeah, I'll just do a little run. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Just this one I know off top of my head. It's Alicia Keys. All right. Voice ready. I keep on falling in love with you. Sometimes I love you, and sometimes I feel used. Sometimes I feel good, and at times I feel used. Hold on, makes me so confused. I keep on falling in and out of love with you. I never lost someone way that I love you. Oh, oh, I never felt this way.
Woo! Girl, I was waiting for some more. Look, I was over here like,
I didn't want to
hold
do too
on.
much.
I know. No. Look, I got a hail to the queen on that.
Thank
Girl,
you.
you killed it. You got so much soul. You got so much soul. Like when I hear you sing like that, um, you've been around some soul in your life. Like you've been around it, hearing it, where it has gotten down on the inside of your spirit somehow.
That's why R&B and soul to me digs deep. Like, I know people always tell me like, you should do country, you should do this, you should do that. It's like, I love all genres, and trust me, I will mix soul in everything. Like rock, I'll do rock soul, I'll do all types of stuff, you know what I'm saying? But soul is always in it because that's where I feel all my emotions. The R&B and soul is just my heart.
I felt, I was like, ooh, hold on. You know what I mean? Because the night of the show, it was a lot going on.
Yeah.
Uh, and I got a chance to see y'all perform, and I stood up and listened. There was a lot going on. Like when you have a job to do, you have to focus on that job, kind of. So, but my God, you are very good. You are very good.
Thank you. That noise is happening again. I don't know what's going on. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, when you're performing, it's hard to focus on everything you're doing. But that's one thing that I actually strive to get better at. I know I need to get better at it, and that's a lot of people can't admit, you know, when they need to do better in certain areas. That that's the first thing. Like I feel like
Do you have some
I feel
earphones,
like
Mama? You
of
got
all times
earphones?
now is my time to really work on performing. I struggled with it when I was younger and in my past, but this time I was like, I'm gonna come out with a bang because I haven't performed in like 2 years, maybe 2.5, and that was the first performance in like 2.5 years, something like that. And I was like before it was just like up there, just kind of standing there looking like bored or whatever, because I didn't really know how to do it the right way until I started watching other artists on YouTube, and trying to see like what did they do to catch the audience. And I'm like, you know what? First of all, I need dancers. That's important because the visual is, I mean, I think my biggest thing is when I'm on stage, it's so hard to just feel everyone's eyes on me, you know, and that's hard for me. I don't really like that. Now on Facebook, it may seem different, but I have to, you know, be a little extra on Facebook, you know, for, you know, my music and stuff. But I really don't like all eyes on me like that. And so when I had my dancers there, I can't explain the experience. It's like
it takes the pressure off. Yeah, it takes all the pressure off, kind of.
Hear you. Are you on mute?
Mm-mm.
Not. I don't know what's going on.
Do you have earphones?
So weird.
Earphones?
Uh-oh, I can't hear you.
Do you have earphones? I don't know what's happening. I can hear myself.
Again.
Do you have earphones?
Sure.
Let me type her. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's happening with tonight's podcast. Sometimes it's crazy. We're going to give you guys the best quality show that we can.
I don't know what's going on. I didn't touch nothing.
Right.
But I can't hear anything. It's almost like you're on mute. No, you probably aren't. I don't know what the little.
You have earphones? Earphones? Earphones?
Headphones? It's hard to see you too. Get headphones? Okay.
Yeah. Get headphones.
Let me go get them real quick.
Okay. Yes.
Okay,
so y'all stay tuned. She's going to grab some earphones, and we're going to see if that will help contribute to better sound quality. Sorry about the choppiness and all that stuff. I don't know. Sometimes it depends on where you are. It could be good reception, bad reception. You know, it just all depends on what's going on and where you are. And I can hear myself great on this end. It's not choppy. It's not breaking up. None of that stuff. But for some reason, when hopefully this will help, because sometimes all you need to do is plug in a simple earphone and it helps with all the choppiness and things like that. So hopefully we'll get a better quality sound. You know, we're going to try to do whatever we can to get y'all the best shelter.
Can you hear me? Oh, these aren't even staying in. Hold on. Let me plug it in.
We heard her sing well. Okay. No problem with that part.
I still can't hear you.
I can hear you.
I can't hear anything.
Can't. Okay.
This is so weird.
Right? It's probably, I don't know, the reception. It could be Facebook. It could be anything.
I'm going to try because I think I figured out how to do that a quicker way. I'm going to go out and then come back in. Hopefully it'll fix again. This is crazy.
Y'all can tell we trying everything we can to give y'all the best quality show. Thank you so much for your patience and joining us and continue to watch. She is definitely a great person, a great artist. And while I got y'all attention, I want y'all to make sure y'all join me tomorrow morning on the Michael Collier Show at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And also go onto YouTube and look for Lissa Blair, Lissa Blair. She's an amazing artist. And also she's Lissa Blair on Facebook. So grab her, you know, let her know Queen G sent you and referred you, and definitely sync with her on Facebook as well. I don't have her Instagram or anything like that, but I do know that she's Lissa Blair on Facebook. So make sure you guys tune in and uh, grab her information, and we go try one more time to have her sign back in and see what happens. Y'all know I'm a fighter, so I ain't gonna give up on it. And thank y'all for your patience, for watching and tuning in and continuing to support the Queen D Live experience. Definitely share this show. It's a little choppy tonight, but that's okay. We're gonna keep bringing it. We got good internet here at home, and we always have decent reception. I don't know what's happening tonight in particular, but it could be anything. It could be the devil. All right. Hey, Mama.
Hey.
Mic check. Say something, Mama.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I don't know what's going
I
on.
don't know. I don't know what's happening. I want to give you an opportunity to shout all your people off.
Oh my
All
goodness.
the people that you want to acknowledge or say hello or mention their name, drop mentions. Do that at this point.
Yeah. I'll start off with, my kids, of course, my family. My kids are a big supporter. They go through a lot with me going back and forth to the studio and all that stuff. So, and then also I'd like to thank Corey Bishop. He is my engineer and he mixes my stuff too. He's also my vocal producer. And then Chris Jr. He does my mastering. And I'd like to give a shout out to my best friend Juanita. Shout out to Jay Styles, shout out to Smokey the Bandit, shout out to you for having me.
Thank you.
Shout out to oh my gosh, there's so many people. I would leave so many people out, so we're just gonna leave it at that.
Right. And where can we find you on social media? Give us all your social media information.
Yep. So on social media, pretty much everywhere, it's Lissa Blair. So it's like Melissa is my real name. So it's Lissa. A lot of people say Lisa because it kind of looks like it. But so Lissa Blair, Lissa Blair, on all sites except for Instagram is Lissa Blair 1985. And I also have like TikTok, and my music's on all platforms. You can find me anywhere on there. And our song Bottles just released, me and Smokey the song. And that's on all the sites too. So y'all can download it on there as well. Just type in Lissa Blair Bottles or Smokey the Bandit. It'll pop up.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being patient tonight with the reception. I don't know what's happening. Wow, it never acts like this.
That's so weird.
I was saying that it's the devil.
It's not gonna stop.
You know?
Come back in. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing gonna stop us, but we're gonna jump off of here, and I definitely want you to keep what's going on the future shows. And let's keep in touch and make sure that we, give each other information and things like that. And any updates, please give it to us on the Queen D Live experience. Keep us posted on any updates that you have coming up in the future.
You might have to message that to me because that was all a blur.
Right, it's all good.
Yeah,
I'll inbox it to you.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much for having me, and thank you everybody for listening.
Blessings. Oh my God, I don't know what happened tonight. The reception was terrible. See, I don't even hear it anymore. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. It was terrible. I'm just gonna say flat out it was terrible. And sometimes it's nothing that you're doing, it's just the reception in general. And we have more than one end technology wise, so you never know what's going on within the walls of where everybody's talking from. On this end, it's very clear, as you can hear. It's very solid, no hang-ups, no breakups, none of that. So I don't know, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Sorry about that, Lissa Blair. I never want anybody to come on there and have that kind of moment. It's definitely not on our technical team or nothing. It was just the reception just wasn't having it tonight. And that happens sometimes. So thank y'all, Facebook world. Thank y'all for tuning in, watching. Don't forget tomorrow morning, watch the Michael Collier show. I'll be a special guest live on there. And also keep looking out for the Faces of Rap Mothers. They're all over social media in different ways. And we have a project coming up. I'll also be in Las Vegas May 2nd for an upcoming coming home tour party, two of them, one at the place, and then we have another location on hand. So if you guys want to join me in Las Vegas, please inbox me for details, and I can definitely get you going on information on where we will be, the times, and that kind of thing. I'll be in town one day. We're gonna make the best out of that one day and party our tails off. So thank y'all for tuning in. Keep watching. Let's go, y'all. And I'll see y'all next time on the Queen G Live Experience. Also, don't forget, one more time, tune in to the Michael Collier show tomorrow morning. It'll be on the air live, 9 Pacific Standard Time. Okay. All right. Thank y'all for watching. This your girl, Queen G of Queen G Live Experience. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.